All right, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. Wanted to talk to you today about the impact of COLA on our benefits. What benefits are adjusted with that cost of living adjustment, driving up our benefits, right? Effectively a raise, albeit it's going to be smaller this year than the most previous years. But it will be a raise nonetheless, moving our benefits upward. What benefits will be impacted? And secondly, I also wanted to talk about when can we expect to know what the actual adjustment will be. When are we going to find out what the COLA calculation actually is? So with that, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Every thumbs up and every minute watched helps to push this information out to more. Thank you so much to each one of you. Many hands make light work, and I appreciate every single one of you. If you want to support the channel in other ways, you can do that by becoming a member. You can go to the homepage. You'll see highlighted members and a join button. Thank you so much to all you members. I truly appreciate your support. All right, so this is on vetdisabilityaid.com. Thought I'd just read it through on this specific website, give them a shout out as well. And this came out a little while ago, earlier this year, but still relevant because we don't actually have a COLA adjustment yet. When is it going to take place? We'll throw that out there right now. The projection or the estimated COLA amount, the percentage adjustment that we should be realizing is going to be somewhere in the mid-2s. Right now, we're guessing around a 2.5, could be a 2.4, could be a 2.3. We'll find out. When will we find out? We should find out October 10th, I believe that it is. I think that's the same. I think that's the day that the CPI data comes out. It's off the top of my head. I didn't pull it up. But I'm pretty sure that it's October 10th. In fact, let me check real quick. All right. Yep, I am on the Bureau of Labor Statistics on their CPI, Consumer Price Index release dates for the month of September. It is to come out October 10th, 2024. So we should be seeing that COLA adjustment the same day that they release it. It's a pretty quick calculation, and Social Security Administration is typically on it very quickly. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into this article, read through it for you, and we'll see what they have to say. All right. How cost of living adjustments impact veterans' disability benefits. All right. Like I said, this came out earlier this year of 2024. And it goes on to say, for the brave men and women who have served their country, every dollar counts when it comes to their hard-earned disability benefits. That's why the annual cost of living adjustment, COLA, plays a crucial role in ensuring that the value of these benefits keeps pace with inflation. Right. In this article, we'll take a closer look at COLA increases over the past 20 years, which we won't really dive too deep into that, including the most recent 3.2% that happened back in last year, and that happened for this 2024 year. So that was the last one that we had. And we are currently in 2024, and we are at the tail end, by the way, actually, it's over. All 3 months of data is now complete, and it's just a matter of finalizing the numbers from the CPI perspective, CPI-W to be specific, to calculate the COLA. We should have that. Again, it's going to come out October 10th, and shortly after the release date, usually within a few hours, we should know. In any case, moving on, a timeline of COLA increases 2005 through 2024. The 2005 COLA increases have varied significantly from year to year. Here are some notable highlights. There's only 4 bullet points, so we'll share these. 2009 saw a substantial 5.8 increase following a more modest 2.3 adjustment in 2008. Next one is 2010 and 11. There were no COLA increases at all due to economic conditions. So no zeros for those 2 years. In 2023, that brought the highest increase in the past 2 decades at 8.7%, reflecting a period of high inflation. So high inflation brought us that 8.7%. And then most recent adjustment in 2024 was 3.2%, a more moderate increase compared to the previous year. But I'm going to add in there, still higher than the average, still a reflection of inflation. It's arguable that this isn't really quite capturing the inflation that we're realizing. Therefore, there has been a couple different pieces of legislation floating around both in the Senate and the House utilizing a different indice to calculate COLA. Instead of utilizing CPI-W, they call to utilize CPI-E. That is the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. And if you were to calculate those numbers over the past 20 plus years, you would have realized an additional 0.25% per year. A 0.25% by itself, whatever. But when you compound that on top of each other year over year, it becomes significant at the end. So anyway, moving on in this, factors that determine the cost of living adjustment. So how exactly is the cost of living calculated each year? The primary factor is the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which measures changes in the cost of goods and services purchased by households. The CPI-W is determined by the Bureau of Labor Statistics and compares the average prices in the third quarter of the current year to the same period the previous year. Now again, that's July, August, and September. Economic conditions and inflation rates also play a significant role in determining COLA. When inflation is high, as it was in 2023, the COLA tends to be larger to help benefits keep up with rising prices. On the other hand, during periods of low inflation or economic downturn, COLA increases may be smaller or even non-existent, as seen in 2010 and 2011. When to expect the 2025 COLA announcement? Veterans eagerly await the announcement of the COLA each year as it directly impacts their monthly disability payments. Typically, the Social Security Administration announces the COLA in October. In this case, should be around October 10th, most likely on that day, based on the CPI-W data from the third quarter of the year. This means the 2025 COLA will be calculated using data from July, August, and September of 2024. While it's challenging to predict the exact 2025 COLA this far in advance, because this is an older article, experts keep a close eye on the economic trends and inflation rates to provide educated guesses. And again, I'm going to skip through some of that since we're already at the end, and the final COLA prediction is hovering in the mid-2s, 2.4, 2.5. How COLA affects new disability claims and back pay. Interesting topic. For veterans who are currently applying for disability benefits or appealing a denied claim, it is essential to understand how COLA impacts their potential payments. When a new claim is approved, the benefit rate is based on the current year's rates, which include any COLA increases that have taken effect. In cases where a veteran's award back pay due to a successful appeal or long pending claim, the back pay is calculated using the benefit rates in effect for each respective year. This means that if a veteran is owed benefits dating back several years, the COLA increases for each of those years will be factored into the total back pay amount. Historical COLA increases 2005 through 2024, just to give that idea, again, they range anywhere from 0 to 8.7. I'm not going to rattle them all off, but the range is wide. The average is in the mid-2s. In fact, it says here with an average increase of around 2.6% per year. The adjustments, while sometimes seeming small, can make a significant difference in the long run for veterans who depend on their disability benefits to make ends meet. All right, COLA matters for veterans. This is the last little section here I'm going to read. For veterans relying on disability benefits, the annual COLA is more than just a number. It's a lifeline that helps them keep up with the ever-increasing cost of living. By understanding the history of COLA increases, the factor that determine the adjustment, and how it affects new claims and back pay, veterans can better prepare to advocate for themselves and their families. If you're a veteran navigating the complex world of disability benefits, remember that you're not alone. Our team here at Veterans Disability Aid, which is where I'm reading this, to help you understand your rights, appeal denied claims, and secure benefits you deserve. Stay informed, stay engaged, and never hesitate to reach out if you need assistance. And I'm going to throw in there, reach out to an accredited rep, reach out to a free service. This is not a whatever. I'm not endorsing anybody here. I'm just reading this. So moving on, I wanted to also in fact, you know what I'm going to do? There's an old article from the VA that I am going to read here on probably the next video, and it's going to determine, or it's going to be specific to what benefits actually move. Since we're already at 10 minutes, I'll do that on a different video. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one, and remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.